Rip the Yankees, because what the fuck are they doing? I'm ripping you. Shut the fuck up. People are being mad to be mad. It's November. It's not even a game where like they're down 10-0 in the second inning and I'm like, hey, there's a lot of game left. Like nothing matters until February 1st. The Yankees can still go get Correa, trade for Olsen, pick up a pitcher, and have the offseason everybody was asking for. Like, that's still an option. And just because they haven't done it yet doesn't mean it looks like they're not going to do it. Story. Still out. Like, nothing has really happened that bad. It's just the Yankees aren't in it, but the Red Sox haven't done anything. The Dodgers haven't done anything. Like, a lot of teams haven't done anything.
You're right. I mean, the A-plus plan is there. There's just so many teams in baseball having fun right now, which is really cool, and we're talking about that on Talking Baseball, and check it out. So, I mean, I get watching the dance. The school dance is happening, and a lot of people are getting picked off. That being said, you're right. I mean, the top 3 gals or fellas that we wanted to dance with going into the dance, they're still there.
They have like glaring needs. I'm not saying they don't. They need to do like 4 moves minimum, big ones. 2 of them need to be huge. If they get Kiner Falefa to play short and that's their move, I'm not happy about it. But I'm not going to get all worked up about it because I saw one rumor. They got to get one of Correa's story. They have to. Otherwise, then I'll be upset. But it's still just it's still a possibility. So why would I be upset about something that's not certain?
And I mean,
once they don't land one of those 2, yeah, let's all be upset. They lied to us. No, they didn't. They said that shortstop and center field were number 1 and 2 priority. Come February 10th, we'll see if they lied or not. But they haven't lied yet. They didn't say shortstop and center field are priority and we're going to get them done before anything else, before December. You're just whining to whine. Just wait it out. You're just being what people hate about like WFAN callers and New York sports fans. So I think the trades are going to happen. Might be fun as soon as the lockout ends. They're just boom, 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 boom trades. That might be the tail end of this. Free agents at the one bookend, trades at the other. If they don't land Correa's story, how do they have a successful offseason? Is it possible?
It's Matt Olson or Freddie Freeman at first, right? Like, you'd need an absolute game changer at first base.
Yep.
The Brian Reynolds Pittsburgh conversation, like that guy, again, we tell people here and Talking Baseball, center field is a different position in Major League Baseball, and what he did last year was special. He's a special young switch hitter in center field. Like, that would be something that moved the needle. And then, man, it's when you put the whole offseason in a bucket. So if there's 4 impact moves, like you were saying before, and maybe that's, remember during the season when I said 5 things need to change to make the Yankees a playoff team? Maybe there's 4 impact moves that need to happen, and if those actually happen, and it's Brian Reynolds, it's Matt Olson, it's Luis Castillo, it's something else, and then you have a Kiner Falefa at shortstop to give you a Gold Glove type effort. I know no one likes saying the Andrelton word, but if those guys are the true stopgap for 1 year because the other kids are the truth and we've made enough happen around it, we'd obviously buy into that.
Seager was the surprise one because I was into adding Seager. Simeon, I don't think we ever thought it was going to happen, especially for that number.
Yeah.
Verlander, I didn't want to happen. $50 million.
Starling Marte for 4 years, we wouldn't have been particularly.
No,
it was never like a demand anyway.
Marte would have been a good 2-year signing if he ever got to that. Mets gave him 4 years. He can move to corner outfield with them or DH as he ages. The Yankees have corner outfielders and DHs locked up for the foreseeable future.
Forever.
So Starling Marte for a 4-year deal didn't that puzzle piece didn't fit into the Yankees puzzle. So that didn't kill us. Like, which signing has killed you? Or is it just the fact that there's signings and the Yankees haven't done one? Because that's not an actual, that's just like feeling left out, not actually missing out.
they fundamentally cannot roll into next year with the crew they have right now. So everyone that keeps saying like they're really just going to run back, that's the plan. They're like, well, they can't. They can't. If they do, then yeah, I'll be more mad than you and I'll just reserve the rights. But right now, like that's not even an option. They can't go into a season with one center fielder and one shortstop available.
Yeah.
They can't go into the season with Gio as a starting shortstop. Like they cannot do that. So there's no way that's their plan. Now, do they execute their plan? Do they get the good people at those positions to fill those gaps? That's what we got to wait and see. But, you know, if Hicks is the only one that can start at center field, but otherwise it's Judge or Gallo subbing in, like that's awful. They know they can't do that. If Gio or Andrelton Simmons, like if that's the two on the 26 man that can play short, that's awful. That's not acceptable. But the deadline tonight isn't the end of the roster, but people are acting like it is.
People are scared. People are scared. I wonder if Chris Taylor ends up back on their radar. But the thing that makes me always stop is literally every team in baseball is saying that because Chris Taylor is so versatile and so valuable that because it is thinking back to the way Cashman said it, you know, if Aaron Hicks looks like good Aaron Hicks, you want that in center field. But if he has Chris Taylor as a potential center field option, and if Hicks is healthy, okay, we can move Chris Taylor wherever. Or if Hicks is hurt, Taylor can play center field for 2 months. But again,
I still like Chris Taylor. Go get me one of Correa's Story.
bang.
Get me Chris Taylor. Trade for Olsen. Get like a 4th, 5th starter just to throw him in the bunch. Call it an offseason.
Done.
I think like my plan that I wanted is still on the table. That's why I'm not worried.